What is up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. So it has been crazy. It's been a crazy month. It's just been like words cannot describe. So I've been working from home. I'm sure a lot of you guys have been working from home. You know, people probably had lost their jobs, stuff like that, with everything with the coronavirus going on. I try to avoid the news as much as possible, but you know, my aunt likes, watches the news on a regular basis, so it's kind of hard. Because if I was to watch the news every day or every hour that they report something, I'll probably go crazy. It's a lot, and I'm like, but other than that, my family's okay. I'm doing okay. My dad was sick not that long ago, and there was a point that we thought that he had the virus, but thank God, he got tested and he's okay. My boss actually had it, which is crazy. He had traveled to Florida and then came back, but that week that he was coming back, I ended up not going. I believe he was coming back on that Wednesday, and Wednesday was my last day. So there was a sign. The universe was like, Marlene, you're not going to work on Wednesday. And the only reason why I didn't go to work that particular Wednesday that he was coming back to the office was because my aunt and uncle who live upstairs, they had gone to get their refills, and their doctor's office had 2 patients that tested positive for the virus. Crazy. But thank God they did not get exposed. They did get exposed, but I mean, not really, because they didn't get it or anything, but the office didn't know, couldn't remember, like what office, doctor's office doesn't remember the day that they had a patient. Like, thank God they didn't catch it. So and then obviously I have my grandmother that lives with us, and she's bedridden and everything else, and thank God she's doing good. Driving us crazy, but she's doing good. The other day we tried bathing her, and she has she suffers from Alzheimer's. So if you guys didn't know what Alzheimer's is, she forgets. Like, it's a disease that you little by little you forget, to the point that you forget who they are. Like, she doesn't know who I am. She calls me every other person, like all her sisters' names. And sometimes she does and sometimes she doesn't, which is fine, because that's part of the disease. They're not gonna remember. She knows who my aunt is. Like, she remembers more her than anything else. That's so. Sometimes she calls me by my mom's name, and because I do very much look like my mom. Right now I don't, like, but when I had my blonde, like when I had my darker hair with the blonde highlights, she was like, and then if my hair was like curly, because sometimes I curl my hair, she would call me by my mom. Like, she would call me by my mom's name, and I'll go along with it. I'm not gonna be like, no, that's not me, and stuff like that. So, but anyways, I'm totally losing the whole point of my story. We were bathing her, and she was just like not having it at all. At all. She was like, leave me the F alone. I'm sleeping. Don't bother me. I don't want to deal with you. I needed like a bath. So I was like, I told my aunt, I was like, listen, we're gonna have to get a little bit aggressive with her or something, because she cannot stay like this. We bathed her. One of the things that my aunt likes to do is, like, she likes to tease her, and I tell her all the time, do not tease her, because she's gonna get really angry. But no, she did, and she does still, and she was kind of bothering her. Like she was kind of her face and she was like, oh. Yo, she did the same motion and it looked like she was like the exorcist. She was like, what the hell? I was like, no. So, but thank God we were able to be there and everything. So, but she does have those type of episodes, and as she gets older and time passes, you know, she's slowly deteriorating and her disease is getting more and more advanced, and you know, so I mean, it is what it is. It's part of life and part of getting old. So, but thank God she's healthy otherwise. So I've been working from home, so there was a period that I like the office, cause like right now it's kind of like slow, but there's still like things that get done. I mean, it's not like I get up at like 8 o'clock. I ain't gonna lie. My alarm does go off. Like, I do wake up, check the email, stuff like that, and then if I don't get no texts or anything from my bosses, then you know, your girl goes back to sleep. Now that he's gotten better, my boss has gotten better, he's been more on my case. So sleeping till 11, 12 is not an option anymore. I be getting my texts and calls at 9 o'clock, 9:30. What else have I been doing? I have been catching up on all my shows. I mean, Netflix and YouTube has been my go-to. Like my go-to. I don't watch television at all. And before I didn't really have the time. Like, I caught up with all my Run BTS episodes. I even watched a lot of them repeatedly. I caught up on all my fanfics and all my Twitter fics and all my other fics, stuff like that. Like, your girl is up to date. She's up to date with her shit. You guys, I definitely recommend, unless you are squeamish and you're not into, you don't like blood and gore and gook and pus and all that jazz. So my brother recommended this show on Netflix. It's called Containment. I think Containment, Contagious, Containment. No, Containment. And it's a very old show. I think it's from 2016. Me and my aunt started watching it. I think we're like on the 5th episode. It's like 13 episodes. We're like on the 5th or 6th. I don't remember. No, we're beyond that. We're on like on the 7th. We're on the 7th episode. It's kind of similar to what we're going through now, except it's a little bit more advanced, like more crazy. So basically, this young person came from another country and he was very sick. He went to the hospital and he got the nurse and all these other people sick, and it's like the virus is freaking crazy. Like, you get it and it starts off like a cold and then it gets like really crazy. Like, you start getting all like pussy and like coughing blood, and I'm like, you look like a zombie. Like, bloodshot eyes, like you're dying. You basically dying. You die. Like, it's like I wouldn't say 48 hours. Like everybody is obviously different. So some people would last 48 hours, 78 hours, a week, a few days, but you die. It's crazy. You die. So they thought it was cool to basically close off the section where the contamination is. Like, it is insane. Like, they got these walls up and like they're sending food and we have a purge going on. It's like, it is crazy. I recommend it. It does touch a little close to home with kind of like what we're going through, but just to put it out there, spoiler, the government. That's all I'm gonna say. I caught up with a bunch of other shows. What else? Funny story. I thought it was a cool idea to download Tinder, and for those of you that know Tinder has been around for a while. Like, a while. And obviously a lot of people are like, if you're downloading Tinder, I was gonna say Twinder. What? I was like, I put together Twitter and Tinder together. Twinder? But you guys know I never could talk to these things. So I decided to download Tinder, but like I was saying, for those of you who know about Tinder, the only reason why you're downloading that is because you want. You know, you're DTF. And if y'all don't know what that means, your girl decided to download that crap and thought it was a cool idea. Can't find nothing. Even though I'm not looking, I was like, I did it for fun, and my cousin Maddie thinks it was fun to also. So she thought it was a cool idea to to see if I could date different guys of different signs, and then, you know, do videos, stuff like that. Which, by the way, it's in the works, so expect that video. I mean, I'm not gonna date 12 guys. I'm kidding. I'm not. But I ain't gonna lie. I've been talking to 5 guys. It kind of went down to 2. Reason why is because one of them literally wanted to hang out, and I was like, boy, do you not realize that we're in a freaking, there's an epidemic out there. Like, I don't know where you've been. Are you crazy? We're on lockdown. Be just hanging out. Like, where are you gonna take me? To the corner? That was gone. So sad. I didn't know what sign that guy was, but then there was another guy that he was like, oh, he was what sign he was? Oh, he was a Scorpio. So for whenever I talk about a specific sign, I'll say like the, you know, the particular guy, I'll say their sign. So I was talking to a guy who's a Scorpio, and he decided to go on Tinder because he was like, oh,
you know, I was in a 13-year relationship and I just wanted to move on with my life.
I'm like, okay, cool. 13 years, wow, that's a long time. He's like,
yeah, she left me because just wasn't working out.
It's like, okay, cool, whatever. Talked for 2 days, and then on the second day he was like,
yeah, I don't think I could do this. I don't think I'm gonna be in this app. I'm still not over my app.
I was like, okay. And then there was another guy, let me see. He was an Aquarius. He had something similar to, he was like, yeah, it's not for me and whatever. I was like, okay, cool. We only talked for like 1 day. Down to 2. Talking to a Gemini and Aries. Same sign as me. Technically, I'm like in between. I'm like in the cusp of Pisces and Aries. So I'm literally the last of the Pisces and the beginning of Aries. I'm like in the middle, right there. Honestly, I feel more like on the Aries, like more on the Aries. I mean on the Pisces more than Aries, but I do have a lot of characteristics of an Aries. I mean I can be fire, but I'm like also like, you know, I be swimming. The Aries guy I've been talking to for a while, alone. Cat. Like we're going on 3 weeks, and then the Gemini guy also. So who knows? Maybe after this quarantine I'll actually be like having dates. For those of you who have Tinder, you know, swipe right. I've been, you know, playing some games on my phone too. I haven't, honestly, I haven't been, I don't play BTS World as much. I tried, but my problem is I forgot on what level I'm stuck on. I think I'm on 6 or 5, I don't know, and I'm stuck. When I mean stuck, I'm stuck. I sometimes read like what people do, and I'm still stuck. And then I started playing Superstar BTS. You know when you haven't been playing those things, when your phone re-downloads stuff. Yeah, no, I don't play it as much. So I started playing again Run BTS, which by the way I'm probably gonna do a video on Run BTS. Oh my god, on BTS Superstar. What the tapping game? I don't do expert because your girl can't be like I can't, like I need like my other fingers to try to do the expert. Like for those of you that could do the expert advanced part, props to you, because I cannot do that. Like these thumbs don't move as quick. I do the medium like the intermediate. Yo, I suck. I used to be so good at it. Yo, I suck. I have to go back to easy. So sad. Jimmy, it's so sad. I also have a new camera, so I'm actually filming on my new camera. You guys can know it looks better quality. That's because I've been on online shopping too. I bought some stuff, some clothes too. That's another haul. I'm probably gonna do like a haul. I bought some clothes off of Shein. Karen recommended Shein. So if you guys don't know, it's actually a clothing brand. Very affordable clothes, but it's a hit or miss, honestly. The sizes range from 4 to 5X, which is pretty cool. Just was scrolling through it, checking it out, you know. Karen was like, oh, we could buy some outfits off of it for the concert. Sad life. They started. So sad. We got concerts. They're talking about maybe not until next year, till fall next year. What? I'm not gonna see them till then. Oh my god. Which, by the way, I'm planning to go to the 2 days in Jersey, the DC stop, and the last day for Chicago. Don't ask me how the hell I'm doing this. I'm doing it spontaneously. But yeah, those are the stops that I'm going to. I'm excited. So I'm gonna be, hopefully, you know, when the time comes, whatever that be. It's crazy, but yeah, you know, just hanging out, chilling, listening, social distancing. You know, I had a hard time saying social distancing because of my Spanish accent. I couldn't say it. Social distancing. So I will see you guys in my next video. It's probably gonna be an old video. You know, a video in the archives. Video in the archives. Probably gonna have brown hair, dark hair with highlights. I don't know. Because they're unboxing videos, and it's unboxing videos that I have filmed prior to, you know. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna post them, and I didn't post nothing. There's another one actually gonna be this week. I just have to upload it, so you're gonna have another unboxing. I think it's the army kit. Yeah, it's the army kit unboxing. So you know, your girl's gonna post it. Love you guys. I do. You know, to all my friends and family that watch my crazy videos, that support this little YouTube page, thank you. And also, you know, just stay safe, wash your hands, wear gloves and a mask when you guys go outside. You know, now it's like no joke, we have to wear our mask. I love you guys. My dog wants to come into this room. So I love you guys. I'll see you guys in my next video. Love you. Bye.